Row 18, plot 20.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim. Today is the Saturday Morning Circus. Hello, children. Looking for your clown fix? Well, I would like to say you came to the right place. But once again, Daddy here was deceived by the cover of a freaking movie called Killer Holiday. It's a 2013 movie. It's an hour and 30 minutes of trash with absolutely 100% zero clowns, despite this crazy cover, which clearly shows like a menacing clown over an abandoned amusement park. So the story is a startling motive is revealed when psychopathic killer Melvin Spider Holiday stalks 8 unsuspecting teenage victims lured to an abandoned amusement park off Old Route 66. Man, directed by Marty Thomas. I have not looked in to see Marty Thomas's other IMDb listings, but if you're going to direct a movie that's basically cut and paste of a bunch of other movies of very similar style, then he's your man. Writer John Zuber and Marty Thomas again. And again, if you want a movie written basically cutting and pasting a bunch of other movies that are exactly the same, he's your guy. The stars are Michael Copon, who plays Melvin Spider Holiday. Good looking guy, whatever. Rachel Lara plays Taylor. She was hot. There's a bunch of other hot chicks and things, and then there's this movie is one of those stereotypical kids getting ready for spring break. So it opens up with a mix of a home invasion murder by Melvin Holiday, and then while that's going on, we're introduced to each of these 8 characters, these 8 college students who are getting ready for spring break. And it's the traditional, you've got a motorhome or a camper or a van or a car, whatever. And there's like 2 or 3 characters already there. And then you're waiting for everybody to arrive, and that's their introduction. And you find out which of the stereotype they are. And you're like, oh, well, there's the stereotype black guy. Or, oh, there's the jock. Or, oh, there's the nerd. Or, there's the hot chick. So this has all of those. And then they're all there, and they're ready to go on spring break. So then we are introduced to a 20-minute-ish travel montage, which is also very cliche and very traditional. So you've got the musical montage of goofiness in the camper while they're driving, and then they stop at different various locations and they're taking pictures and selfies with no dialogue, just music. It's really annoying, just because it's so overdone in these types of movies. And then you get to the final stop where it's the last chance for gas stop. And it literally is called that. And I think that's a term used in the industry. And by industry, I mean the business, the theater. So the only thing we didn't get at this point, which you would traditionally get, was the "don't go any further, kids, you're going to get killed. There's danger ahead." You don't get that at this point, which you normally would. There was also a notable, throughout the movie, reoccurring thing. And I don't know why I'm noticing this lately in some of these really bad movies. But there's a microwave in the camper. And for some reason, it's always cracked open, like a little bit. And somebody just, after their dialogue and as they're about to exit scene, they just turn to it and then they close it. But then it still pops open at some other point later off camera, and then it's open again. So I did find that probably the most amusing of anything in this movie. So after the kids, the college students on their spring break, go past the last chance for gas, they come across where there is a abandoned amusement park. Meanwhile, at the beginning of the movie, there was that murder home invasion thing happening. So that person, that guy, the killer holiday guy, has been following them, stalking, even though they don't know them all the way through. And then they decide to camp out at the abandoned amusement park, which didn't make a lot of sense because they were headed somewhere. And they got sidetracked because there was a death on one of the highways, Route 66, I assume. And so, in an effort to avoid a lengthy delay, they took back roads, which led them to this amusement park. So the amusement park wasn't their original destination. They did go to check it out, and once you checked it out, like, wouldn't you just get back in your camper and go to wherever you were going? But they don't. They're like, camp out. And so the holiday killer shows up and starts doing his thing. Melvin starts hacking and slashing away. And there's like some elaborate kills set up, traps, that one person couldn't be capable of doing. So that's kind of like a red flag for me when I see that. It's like, well, they're going to introduce that there's a second person, or we're just supposed to suspend belief that somebody has enough time to do this elaborate setup. So after a few of the kids are killed off in various ways, some unique and some not so unique, we learn there's stupid backstory between Melvin and one of the girls at least. And it's just dumb. Just stupid backstory where, you know, he knows one of the girls from a year ago. She's the bad girl. She was the hot one. And they do have a sex scene, but there's like no nudity at all. A boob here or there doesn't hurt you. Just get your 3.1 IMDb rating up to a 3.3 with flashing a boob or two. And honestly, for me, it's not fun watching. Like, Melvin's a good-looking guy, the actor who plays him, and he doesn't even play him badly. Like, he's got some je ne sais quoi to him for, you know, just a B-movie actor. But it's not fun watching, like, an abandoned amusement park serial killer movie without the serial killer having like a leather face or you know, something about him that makes him scary. This guy's just good looking, and it's not in an American Psycho kind of way where Patrick Bateman, you know, was seducing. This guy is just like good looking but also annoying. So it's hard to, like, a lot of times when you're watching these horror movies, at least for me, you kind of tend to root for the killer. Typically, a killer in this type of movie was someone who is on a revenge kick. He's killing for revenge purposes. He was done wrong as a child, or his family was killed by one of their families, so he's, you know, back for revenge. But we get none of that in this. So it's just, you know, not that good. 3.1 is not that good. I'm a little annoyed. I'm more than a little annoyed. I'm very annoyed that there was not even one clown. Like, not a clown. There was a clown on the sign that doesn't even look like the one in the poster here. There was a clown on the sign for the abandoned amusement park. But it was just... I'm getting really tired. I don't know. I can't, like, pre-watch a movie before I decide that that's the movie I'm going to watch for a review. It's very frustrating. They did have in the background of one of the scenes the Route 66 sign, Route 66 sign. Somebody had spray painted another 6, so it did say Route 666. Yay! I do like the 666 stuff. But anyways, if you've seen this movie and you enjoyed it, could you please let me know why in the comments below? If you are also tired of me doing Saturday Morning Circus colorophobia clown reviews with movies with no clowns in it, let me know. That's legit. I'm tired of it. You gotta be too. So with that, let's hope for next week a better actual clown movie. Have a great day.
So have your dream. Go on and sing your song. There's nothing wrong with singing out of tune. If people laugh and say your dream can never be, just think